my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Pulling this thing out on the day and shooting it, and the second you're holding up, you realize, like, this is never gonna work. Like, no fake thing is ever gonna do the trick.
This is the final Twilight movie in 2012. And as well as some horrific dialogue,
It's a wolf thing.
we got this gross floating vampire baby.
It's like, how is this legal?
In fact, this is probably the most infamous movie baby of all time.
I'm gonna get arrested already. There's gonna be a raid on the studio.
Admittedly, this was 14 years ago, so maybe I should give them a break. Renesmee was a mess, but, you know, maybe baby CGI is better now. Well, it turns out, no.
I've been reading the books.
Why would you want to do a baby like that? Why not just use a baby?
I had two thoughts while watching the new Fantastic Four. One, that is definitely a CGI baby. Like, how is Sinners producing seamless CGI humans in the same year on a smaller budget, and Marvel is giving us this? And two, why didn't they just use a real baby? And by extension, why didn't Twilight use a real baby? Why didn't Squid Game? Why didn't any of these movies? And what, was that a plastic doll? Well, the answer isn't as simple as Hollywood superstition.
Two things you don't shoot is pets and children.
Especially because a dog just won a Golden Globe. Instead, it starts with the choice.
It's not legal for a baby to work an 8-hour day.
The most boring reason is, unsurprisingly, the law. Working rights for babies. In Hollywood, babies under 6 months old can only work for 20 minutes a day during very tight time frames. So if you need to film a baby character for a 12, 14-hour shoot day, the only workaround is hiring heaps of different babies that look kinda similar and swapping them in and out during the day. Which film studios have certainly done for over 100 years, like here they are doing it in House of the Dragon. This is one baby. When they have to reset the set for a wider angle, which would take longer than 20 minutes, different baby. And sure, if you want to film the same kid and only do 20 minutes of filming a day, go ahead, but that's going to be an issue too.
It's a noticeable change in age very quickly.
For instance, in the Fantastic Four, baby Franklin is only alive for 1 week in the movie timeline, while the shoot itself took over 6 months. And
You shoot for 6 months, the baby almost doubles in size and looks completely different at the end.
And then there's practicality. When you really want your baby doing these stunts, like an actor holding them during these stunts, do you think production companies want to insure against this? Hell no. So
We quickly had to decide how to do the aging.
alright, you can't use a real baby. What's the solution? 1.
Hey, rig this!
You write the baby out of the movie.
You lost a baby brother!
Simple. 2. Use a doll, a baby born, a puppet, whatever you like. Like for Squid Game, they used a weighted doll so the actors could run around with it. But this brings its own raft of problems. Mainly, a doll looks like a doll. It doesn't move. If you need the baby to emote or react to another actor, they can't do it. It looks stupid. We can tell.
Clint, I just think that it's clear, that that's not a baby. And could we at least just find out what the cost would be?
Option 3 is a motorized doll.
I'm holding like a 60-pound mechanical doll.
Possibly terrifying, often stupidly heavy, these have a pretty low success rate.
If you're Bella, you're looking at it going, I don't want that thing. Put it back.
So, the only other option is to generate the baby using CGI.
All the work was based on Mackenzie's features.
This is Mackenzie Foy, the actress who plays an older version of Renesmee in Twilight.
Fortunately, her parents took a lot of photos, so we have great reference photos of her as a baby. We have great reference photos of her as 2-year-old.
So, the baby's face is based on her features. And similar to the face replacement technology I discussed in the Sinners vid, this is how a lot of CGI babies are created.
Every shot has a different baby.
A subject, someone to project them onto, and a computer to fill in the gaps. In more detail, this involves scanning the doll, baby, or object that is standing in for the baby on set.
So it's constantly rotating through different babies. You get the baby for a few takes, and all of a sudden it'd be magically a different baby.
Then you scan or create the face you want to project onto the stand-in.
Scanned them and filmed them.
Then using the magic of computer-generated imagery, you create a horrible monster. Here's Jan Kramer, VFX supervisor for First Steps, explaining the process in a bit more detail.
We use a head projection, put it in there, or it's a full CG baby, or we remove the limbs and the arms from the plate baby and just replace the hair.
So why, with all this technology and with CGI humans getting increasingly realistic, does baby CGI still look so damn bad?
She just farted a little bit.
A little bit.
Because they recognize this will be probably the largest technical hurdle in the film.
I think we can point to 2 main reasons CGI babies look horrible still. Number 1, the CGI baby face is being transposed onto too many different subjects. In Sinners, Michael B. Jordan's face is being transposed onto the one body double. They have hundreds of thousands of reference frames to compare and composite and refine. They've been filming them running around the set, doing the same thing twice.
I had it all worked out and you go and kill Andy. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Here, it's a baby's face being transposed onto maybe 50 different babies doing 50 different things. Consistency matters. To be fair to the Fantastic Four, they tried to create a filming rig similar to the Halo to get these reference photos.
And so we designed this special rig that operated at lower lighting condition than normal and would allow a baby in a comfortable state.
But again, it's a baby. You can't shine a light in their face or film them for a whole day, so the VFX artists are a little bit hamstrung.
And so kind of every shot becomes its own unique puzzle piece.
And number two, the main reason baby CGI looks bad, and probably more importantly, babies can't act.
So we had to wait for circumstantial acting, we called it. That something happens that looked good, and then we would capture it.
Two is a transmission from an alien species.
The stand-in baby might not be able to make the same facial expression you want, but also have the wrong posture. This means in post, the VFX artists are having to create human micro-expressions and gestures on the fly with very little reference.
Coming back to the post side, it's also challenging because they don't perform, to the camera. They just kind of, they'll flop around a little bit.
And this stuff jumps out in a scene with otherwise great cinematography and even other great CGI characters. Like, I didn't dislike Fantastic Four, but the moment Franklin came on screen, I was like, whoa, okay, this is a movie, this is CGI, this is fake. So having said all this, what's the answer? Honestly, I think just don't use babies. The technology isn't there, it's so stupidly distracting, but I suppose let me know what you think below. Are you distracted by this stuff too? Anyway, I've been Jack, this has been Seen It. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
There's a lot of stuff in the Twilight world that doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are they still going to high school? Like up until last year, they're 100 years old.